a drop of liquid, powerful enough to change the fate of civilizations, the most mysterious witness in human history, holding a secret thousands of years old. The olive is the cornerstone of Mediterranean civilizations. Discovered in 6000 BC, this miraculous fruit is the symbol of humanity's emergence from barbarism. In the words of historian Fernand Braudel, the history of the Mediterranean is the history of the olive tree. In ancient times, the olive was not just a fruit, it was the gift of the gods, the symbol of peace. In the founding myth of Athens, Athena's olive tree was found more valuable than Poseidon's salt water. In Rome, soldiers received their salaries with olive oil, and physicians regarded it as a source of healing. The real story of this mysterious fruit that carries a civilization in every drop begins now. The story of the olive tree began in the eastern Mediterranean around 6000 BC when the first people discovered this precious fruit. By 3000 BC, there was already systematic olive cultivation in the Mediterranean. The following words written by the Greek historian Thucydides in his work Peloponnesian Wars are striking. When the peoples of the Mediterranean learnt to cultivate olives and grapes, they began to escape from barbarism. The myth of the founding of the city of Athens perfectly reflects the sacred position of the olive. The goddess Athena and the sea god Poseidon compete to give the city the most valuable gift. While Poseidon strikes the rocks with his three-toothed pitchfork and creates a source of salty water, Athena touches the soil and grows the first olive tree. The people choose peace over war, fertility over salt, and the city takes Athena's name. Herodotus, the father of history, documented, "The Athenians say that olive trees were the first trees to grow on earth." This sacred tree on the Acropolis symbolized the divine protection of Athens. The journey of the olive extended to Egypt and Rome. 2,000-year-old olive pits have been found in Egyptian tombs. Archaeological evidence shows the durability of olives through the ages. In ancient cities, streets and houses were lit with olive oil. Phoenician merchants spread olives all over the Mediterranean. Carried in clay amphorae, olive oil was one of the most valuable trade goods of the period. These merchants carried not just a product from port to port, but a civilization. Sir Moses Finlay, in his work, The Ancient Economy, states that the wealth of Athens was based on the olive trade and that the economic power of the city-state was largely based on the export of olive oil. In Rome, olive oil was so valuable that soldiers were paid part of their salaries in olive oil. The Roman writer Pliny, in his work Naturalis Historia, describes in detail the importance of olive oil in the Roman army. He writes that each soldier was given half a liter of olive oil daily. They used it for cooking, cleaning their weapons, and treating their wounds. Pompeii excavations show us the place of olives in daily life in Rome. The presence of more than 200 olive oil shops proves the importance of this precious liquid in daily life. The uses of olive oil in the ancient world were surprisingly wide. As sacred oil in religious ceremonies, in skincare as a cosmetic product, as an ointment in medical treatments, as lamp fuel in lighting, as a cleaning agent, as a valuable commodity, in athletes' body care, in embalming procedures. The famous physician Hippocrates, considered the father of medicine, recommended olive oil for more than 60 ailments. His words, "Let food be your medicine and olive oil be your chief healer," show that olive oil was seen as a source of healing in the ancient world. The importance of olive oil production in ancient times was so great that an artificial hill called Testaccio Hill in Rome was formed from broken pieces of amphorae carrying olive oil. This hill can still be seen today in Rome and is considered one of the greatest recycling projects of the ancient world. In the ancient Olympic Games, the champions wore wreaths made of olive branches, not gold medals. This tradition was so strong that even today, extending an olive branch symbolizes an offer of peace. As the Spanish historian Luis A. Garcia Moreno said, "The olive tree is the living history of the Mediterranean." Today, there are more than 800 million olive trees in the world, and most of them are still found in the Mediterranean basin. The olive, which our ancestors called the sacred tree, continues to be an indispensable part of our tables, culture, and civilization today. If you like this video and want to go on more history journeys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Goodbye and see you in the next video.